My first question really is to you, Yuri, which is, how did this book come about that you formed this partnership with Brand to write about ethics together?
I have a great admiration for Brand. I have the privilege of having met him more than 35 years ago. And our friendship grew. At first, it was all about petrol and cars that make big sounds. But gradually, we graduated in our friendship to the most common thing that we have apart from that, and that is our faith. And it ended up me becoming his pastor. That wasn't planned. That was, well, and our way, it was how God managed this. And there we grew even deeper into our friendship. And he was always telling stories about his experiences. And Elena, my wife, said he should write it down. And he said, but he did write the book. And so this was going on until one day we got together and I said to him, maybe you should write your ideas and I will put a theological foundation to it. Not a Bible verse on top. You can do anything with that. But a theological yeah, you get what I fundament. Oh, and then just this last story, he called his publisher and he said to her he wants to publish a book again. She said, yes, that's wonderful because the previous book was quite a big success. She said, and what is it about? He said, no, I'm going to write with my dominee. And then the line went silent. He thought she was out of it. And then she said, who is he? And then it turned out me and her dad was running together, and that's how it started. Yeah.
So a lovely friendship, unusually, and I admire anyone who puts finger to the typing board, Brand. Do you write or do you type?
No, I type.
You type.
But
so anyone who does that gets...
My typing skills are terrible.
Okay, well, it's produced a great book. Brand, you are recognized, as I said a minute ago, for your ethical leadership. What's the kind of starting point of that? What is it that made you such an ethical leader?
It is because from my early childhood, my parents drummed it into us. We were 4 boys, that we had to behave with absolute integrity. And I learned many lessons, and that is if you deviate from the truth, you tend to make things considerably worse. And it has a snowball effect, and it should you not behave in an ethical manner, then people stop trusting you. And trust trumps everything. And if you aren't trusted, you have no credibility. And if you have no credibility, you have no influence. So, yes, I listened to my dominee where I grew up in the thriving metropolis of Bultfontein in the Free State, and we had the Dutch Reformed dominee Z.B. Loots, and he hit the pulpit like that, and he influenced, I think, many people about. He amplified the necessity to behave with integrity at all times.